Hello, 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 hello. So, tonight's guest is Dope Girl Nay. Nay is like one of the sweetest people that I have ever met in the car, bike, truck world. And we'll get into what makes me, what made me think that. What made me feel that, and some of the conversations her and I have had. Now, if you are looking to sponsor an episode of Rydes and Vibes, this would be the time where if you sponsor this show, I will be talking about your business and you will also be pinned at the bottom of the screen. So if you were to ever feel like you wanted to sponsor one or more episodes of Rydes and Vibes, this will be the time where we will be talking about your business. You will be pinned at the bottom of the screen and you'll always be mentioned in the beginning of your respective episodes. So it looks like Nay is joined, so I'll go ahead and bring her on. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you go do that now, because if you missed any of today's episode or you've missed any of the past episodes, you'll be able to catch up on those on the YouTube channel. Let me see, Nay. Why it's not, oh, here we go. Trying to get her on. It's not allowing me to send you an invite. Nate, send me an invite or send me a request and see if it'll let me bring you on. Like I said, while we're waiting for her to come on, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you click the link in my bio and go ahead and do that now while we get her on. Let's see. It's not even letting me send you an invite, Nay. So maybe click out and click back in and see if you can send me a request. I see you here, but I'm not sure what's happening. These are the things that happen when you do whatever it is you do with tech when it comes to technology. So we just have to kind of be patient. Oh wait, maybe it's let me. Okay. All right, I see your request. So it says you're coming. Hey, ma'am.
What's up?
How are you?
Good.
So first I want to tell you, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and answer the fans' questions and let us be nosy.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I was kind of going to tell the story about okay, so first let me just say this, because you know I really believe in giving people their flowers, right? So I became aware of you and not even really sure how I became aware of you. But when I became aware of you, I was like, oh, I like her. So fast forward to when I finally got to see you in person. I had seen you a few times previous, but then I know it must have been, was it earlier this year or last year when Country Callie and I were at Big Micho Lady Show.
It was in March.
Okay, and so I saw you and I said, okay, I got to go get some footage of her coming in on the bike. And then I got the footage and then I walked back over there and I told Callie, I said, you know what? I got to go over there and meet her. And then we standing there talking and you come over and you like, I wanted to meet y'all. And I was like, you just never know who's watching and who feels whatever type of way.
Right. When I pulled up, I saw y'all and I was like, all right, I'm going to go over there and speak to y'all. And I was just as excited to see you as y'all were to see me. So it was cool.
Right. And that's it. First off, it's a testament to, like I said, you never know who's watching you. You never know who knows you. And then secondly, how amazing it is that the females in this car, truck, bike world can be, I guess, fans of each other. Like,
right.
And then to take it a step further, when I seen you at Mr. Let's Get It show in September, and we were standing there having a conversation, and we exchanged shirts, right?
Right.
So, you said to me, and I will never forget this. You said collaboration is better than competition. And I was like, you know what? I love this lady. We are going to do something together. I don't give a damn if we give away turkeys at Thanksgiving. I don't care if we do an Easter egg hunt for the kids. If we hunt Easter eggs together, we are going to do something because not many people feel that way. Or if they do, they don't express that to somebody that they don't really know. And I thought that that was super, super dope.
Right. Right. No need to. It's no need for us to compete.
Yeah. Well, you need to tell somebody, you know what? We ain't going to say that.
KP.
All right. So go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I was just saying, like, we more powerful together.
Right. Yeah. We'll, we'll get into that. So what I'll do is I'll start off with one of my, hey lady, I'll start off with one of my questions and then I'll get right into the fans' questions. Okay.
All right, no problem.
All right. So tell me how you got into bikes.
Um, hmm. Always, okay, my dad rode bikes. He raced cars. I always wanted to race cars. They built, my dad and my uncle, they build motors, paint cars, all that stuff. Well, I wanted a race car, but I wanted them to build my motor. They wouldn't build me a motor. So I was like, well, what I look like racing? Getting somebody else to build a motor when that's what my people do. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get me a bike. So I'm in South Carolina and I found a bike at a dealership in Savannah. And I pulled my trailer, hooked my trailer up to my truck. I went all the way to Savannah to the dealership. Didn't know how to ride this bike, didn't know how to scrap it down, none of that. Went to the dealership. I called my homeboy Taurus. I said, man, I'm at this dealership. Like, what I'm supposed to tell these people? Like, I don't want them to get over on me. So he talked to the man. I ended up getting the bike. He helped me tie it down, brought it back to South Carolina, rolling around in my yard a little bit, get a little practice. And it was on from there. And I think that was like 2017. My first bike was a 650.
Mm-hmm. So how you go from a sports bike, because the 650 is a sports bike, right?
I mean, it has like a cruiser setup because you sit up, but
Right.
it's yeah, I don't know. I figure like a Harley, a cruiser, because I wasn't into riding fast. So I was like, I'm gonna get me a cruiser. I'm just gonna cruise around. I don't want no fast bike, even though the 650 was slow. People used to tease me because it sounded like a scooter. So I would ride around Walter like, eh. They used to give me a hard time because I used to ride with like 13 guys. Most of them was family. I'm like, man, I'm tired of getting teased. Watch, wait till next year. So the next year I came out, I found a Road King with a 26. So I kind of started practicing on that. And I think 2 years later, that's when I did the 32 and remixed the bike.
Mm-hmm. So you've been riding that. You had that bike for how long now?
I had this bike it'll be 2 years in March.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
So honestly, when I saw you, I was like, look at this little old girl on this.
Listen, that bike wearing my ass out. Wherever I'm going when I get there, I just need a break. I'll be like, I don't want to get back on it right now. Like, give me a little minute. Because it's a Road King. I don't have like the fairing in the front. So I'm feeling the wind, the bugs, the everything. So it's a lot. Like when I'm riding, I really got to hold on to my bars because depending on how fast I'm going, which I never go fast, but it'll lift me up because I don't have that fairing to protect me.
Mm-hmm. What is that like what, you know, I don't know nothing about a bike, so you got to tell.
That's where the lights and stuff is at. You know, like on some bikes it be real big where the bar is at. But if you look at my bike, I just got that little. It's called a nacelle. A Road King is called like where the headlights at. It's called a nacelle. So I got a little nacelle. So I don't have anything to protect me from the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So it be
okay. So we got to get you one of them on your bike.
No, or it wouldn't be a Road King. It'll be something else. It'll be like a street glide or road glide.
See,
but no,
you teach me something. You teaching me because I ain't know. I thought you was talking about the glass on the front.
Look at Dad on E. So that's my homegirl. What's up?
So, being the time frame that you have been into the bikes, what is your favorite part about what do you guys call your what do the bike riders call themselves? Because I'm not really familiar. So what do y'all? Are you in a? Do you have a group of y'all? Is it just you or?
No, I'm an independent rider. So you got bike clubs, then you have riding clubs, independent riders, and just people who just come together and ride. So I'm an
Mhm.
independent rider, but I am a part of a club, well, group. It's not a club, called the Pandemic Crew, and they're from all over the world, Kansas City, Mississippi, everywhere, and we all meet up when it comes to like certain bike anniversaries or whatever, and we just ride together. And mostly they have 34s. I got a 32, but they have 34s.
Wait a minute. So they front tire is two inches bigger
Yeah,
than yours.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. I'm still learning because I don't really get a chance to ride my bike like that. So I'm still learning. I always
Right.
tell people ride at pace. It don't matter if somebody can do flips on their bike, let their ass do flips, and you just ride at your own pace. Because them some big bikes, and it's
Yeah.
dangerous.
So remember what you told me. You told me you had to. How much did you tell me you had to gain some weight to ride your bike?
I did. So I took my bike in the shop, I think like the end of November, the chop shop, Shannon Davidson, in the end of November, and I started working out. I started going to the gym. I gained like 35 pounds. By the time my bike came out in March of last year, I had gained 35 pounds.
And you had to do that to be able to ride the bike?
I wanted to do it to feel a little more comfortable.
Okay. It's funny to hear a woman say she wanted to gain weight to be.
I want to be like Glorilla. Glorilla say she thick. I want to be thick.
I don't know well, but hey, listen, not her, but I know you thick.
I
You
like
listen. That's a great segue to my next question. So you already know that when I put your picture up there, people who was not following you dudes was like, hey, who that is? Who that is? I was like, you better go follow her. Go see what she got. They was like, is she? I was like, listen, I will ask for y'all. So, of course, all the guys, because you're a beautiful lady, was like, is she married? I said, I don't know if she married. I'm not sure what's going on with her. I will ask the question, and that is her personal life. She has every right to decline to answer it.
Nah, I've never been married. Never.
What?
Mm-mm.
You ain't never been
Oh. I don't know if that's good or
married?
bad.
Hey,
I've never been married.
listen, that just means you haven't found the right person. So that also leads to my next question. Someone put a question up there, wanted to know if they could take you on a date.
KP, I don't even know how to answer that.
I,
I don't know how to answer.
I don't know how to take the answer. I mean, maybe you could think about it.
Yeah, you gotta know who somebody is first. Like who
Okay,
somebody is.
I'll be happy to send you their information. How about that?
All right,
Okay,
that sounds.
because I did see them join, so they on here waiting on their answer.
He on here?
He definitely on here.
I got.
But when he said the question, I was thinking to myself, okay, so I've been told that like the females in this car and bike world sometimes people feel I don't know if intimidated is a good way to say it, but sometimes people feel somebody just say not at this time.
What if I be like, it's just complicated? My shit complicated. It takes a lot for a man to date a woman who's always out of town, who's always on the road, who's always around men. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know if he thought about it, but I'm just gonna say this. I've been told that yeah, it is a lot to date someone like somebody that's in the car world or the bike world or the truck world into the automotive world because first of all, like you said, we're always gonna be around men. And if somebody is not 1,000% in tune with their star player, it's gonna cause problems.
A
So
lot of
it sounds like you've been there before.
Look at that. Only see bad habits, dope dreams. I mean, I don't know. I just when I first started, I was dating. I was in a 3-year relationship, and it's hard.
Right.
It's real hard because you want to be respectful to your man, but at the same time, when they home and you can't control, your thoughts. So even if you,
Right.
I know my woman, but then she around all these men and there's all this temptation. Just never.
Right.
Look around talking about my shirt. I got your shirt this weekend.
Well, I just feel like if somebody knows you, like if that's like being in a marriage. If you know your husband or wife, you know you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you know them, then you know if you got something to worry about.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's true too.
So
I feel like there's temptation.
yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know. I'm single, so I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. And maybe that's
Like
what
a Pringle.
that's less I have to answer to and explain, and because if you're not in this culture, it's hard. And my last relationship, he wasn't in this culture at all, so he just in it.
So would you like to be in a relationship?
I mean, I'm open to it.
Okay. Because I ask because sometimes people be like, I like being single. First of all, who the hell like being single? Not me.
Capricorn. So sometimes I want to be around people, and then sometimes I don't. I just want to be to myself. So I guess I would love to be in a relationship. Well, let me change that. I would love to be in a happy, loyal relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship just to say I'm in a relationship and both of us unhappy, both of us lying, both of us cheating. Like, nah, I'd just rather stay by myself.
Right. You don't want to be in a Will and Jada situation.
No. No.
So what's your most favorite part about being in bike life?
I love not only bike life, but I just love being in this culture. I love meeting new people. Like, I'll walk up to somebody and be like, hey, you on Instagram? Follow me. I'll follow you. Like, I just love meeting new people because, we all go through things, and going to shows and stuff is my outlet.
Right.
It's my, I worked at funeral service for many years. I just recently took a break, but I work funeral service. So I was around death every day. So to wake up, and to wake up and be alive is a blessing. So I just want to have fun.
Right.
So when you see me to them shows, I'm dancing on my bike. I may be taking a shot. I'm running my mouth. I'm doing all kind of stuff.
Does being in that line of work give you a whole new perspective on life?
It do. It really do. Because you dealing when you working with death, and you around families that's mourning and crying and upset and wanting somebody that they no longer can see or talk to, you're gonna appreciate life. Like, you're gonna want to live. And I tell people all the time, for some reason I don't feel like I started living until I was 40, because that's when I got to the point where I didn't care what somebody really said about me or thought about me. Like, I did what I wanted to do. And I'm from a small town, so it's like my lifestyle being a female, it just didn't fit the norm. So I had to get to the point where I had to say, I'm not living for these people no more, because living for these people was making me unhappy. I had to live for me. So yeah, that's why I treat people the way that I treat people, because you don't know when your last time talking to that person. You don't even know what that person going through. So when you being negative or whatever you doing, you don't know how you affecting that person, because we all going through stuff.
Right. Yeah, I tell people that here lately too, life is lifing for a lot of people. So you never know, like just speaking to somebody or being pleasant towards them might change the whole trajectory of what's going on with them, because it's rough for a lot of people right now.
You sound like I'm 30. Guess that's why.
And
I'm sorry, KP.
No, you good. It's rough for a lot of people right now. So I always say, people always say it's not no good people out here anymore. But if you can't find a good person, be a good person.
Right. And I hate when people say hurt people. That might be true, but if you've been hurt and you know how that feel, and you know how you went through the emotions with that, why would you want somebody else to feel that way?
Right. I think it's a lot of people that have a whole lot of unhealed trauma and past trauma that they have never dealt with. That's why I say, kind of to dip back into the dating thing. When I broke up with my last ex in 2017, I did not immediately get back in. I did not want to get immediately back in a relationship. I knew I needed, even though I was not per se the cause of the breakup, I knew that there was some things that I wanted to work on for myself. I didn't want to be like Jenny said, a nickel out here looking for a dime.
Right.
So, look at Kurt. Y'all definitely real ones. Thank you.
Big Kurt. Gotti, what's up?
Right. Everybody definitely deals with situations different. Some people don't want to talk when they're going through stuff. Some people would prefer to have somebody to talk to. Some people would love to talk to somebody and don't feel like they got nobody to talk to.
Because it's hard to talk to people. Like sometimes when it's kind of sometimes when things are going on around you, even if you be quiet now, you still end up getting a mess. So you want that person to talk to you, because like I said, we all like, we mothers, wives, girlfriends, like shit is hard right now.
Right.
So just like when I saw you at Meat Show, like I pulled off your energy to get me out of what I was going through that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think vice versa, so why be a mean girl? That's why I don't do subliminal posts. I don't do subliminal posts for a reason, because you got to sit there first and you got to research your posts, right? Just to target that person.
Right.
If indirect, you going to take how many hours, minutes, or whatever out your day to hit somebody with a subliminal post to get to them. That's mean. I don't even got the energy. I don't do subliminal posts. Matter of fact, I don't even respond negative. I'll go in my closet and cry or yell or argue to myself before I respond back negative, because that's not the vibe that I want to give off. I don't want to give that off. I don't want to be a mean girl, nasty girl. Like, I don't wait for people to approach me. I go up to them and talk to them. Sometimes they be like, take a shot with me. I don't even want to take a shot, but I'll be like, all right, come on. Because you just don't know how that might make a person feel. I want to be positive. I don't want to be remembered negative.
Right. And like you touched on, you never know when it's gonna be your last. It's a lot of people out here just existing, not really living. Like, people ain't living their lives. Some people ain't never even been off their side of town or out of there. You say you from a small town. Some people ain't. Some people ain't never been out of your city.
You remember where I had my show at? Y'all was passing cow pastures and everything to get there. My
I was like, I said, maybe I ain't going the right way.
When I noticed that you was leaving, you was like, I was like, oh, KP, I didn't know that was you. You was like, I'm going to get something to eat. I'm like, KP, I'll see you in the next about 30 minutes.
Look, I turned down that road. I said, Lord, I am not in the right place. I don't know where I'm going, but let me call somebody.
Did you have service?
Yeah, I had service. Listen. If you have not already, what is your dream vehicle to build?
I don't know. I like Chevelles. Anything old school.
Anything old school? So you want to build a Chevelle, or is it a particular, what year Chevelle?
You know what? Let me take that back. I like the 68 caddies. I love the 68 caddies.
What?
I don't know about it. I don't know. It's something about it.
You definitely a country girl wanting a 68 caddy.
Yeah. Anything old school. I got some surprises coming out next year.
Oh.
Messing with the market. I got some surprises.
Oh yeah, because he'll have 437 projects going at one time. I always be telling him, listen, bro, you already getting old, sir. You trying to make yourself go all the way great.
Tell him, let me get one of them cars. He pulled up at the car show, I think about 2-3 weeks ago, in a Camaro, right? I'm like, damn, I ain't know it was you. I'm looking at the car. He's like, yeah, I had this. DeMarcus, let me get a car, man. Like, what is you doing?
What's one thing you wish you could change about the car culture?
Hate. The hate. Stop looking
Mm-hmm.
at people as competition and let that be your motivation. Like, we all started from somewhere, you know. Stop hating on people. Like this year, I can honestly say I never expected to get this far. Like, to be on flyers and hosting and being a special. I never expected none of this. Stop hating people when it's their season, you know. They may not have asked for it, but God opened up the doors for them, so you're gonna be mad at them.
Right.
I just feel like everybody have their season. You just wait for your turn. Like, I don't know. I started off with a lot of people, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them people not there no more.
Damn.
And when you also, like, if you separate me and you real cool, KP, like, you got kids, I got kids, and let's just say we separate a little bit. That don't mean we got animosity. That just means maybe we grew apart, or maybe you go in another direction from me. But stop thinking everybody beefing, because everybody not beefing. But if we on the same team and one of us winning, we all winning. Because in South Carolina, like right now, the way I look at it is when one of us have shows, I be thinking it's my show. Like Marvin Glide just had a show in Manning. I'm out there like, thank you for coming. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all need anything? And I'm passing him, and he like, no, go ahead, sis. Go ahead. Because I'm looking like, if Marvin have a successful show, that make it better for me to have a successful show. So right. I would definitely change the hating, man. Stop looking at people as your competition, because somebody else had a big wheel before me. Somebody else gonna have a big wheel after me. Right. Like I got this thing where I see women, when I see women on IG, if I see them now, sometimes I don't notice, you know, I'll hit them up in the inbox and be like, I see what you're doing, sis, much respect. Because that's not my competition. We look good together.
Right. Yeah, because they probably to them men, it probably ain't nothing more sexy than a couple of y'all on them bikes.
That's what
Right.
And it's some beautiful women out here. Cars, bikes, whatever.
Let me just say this. You know, okay, I ain't gonna say that because that's kind of mean. Some people ain't cute. Some people ain't beautiful. They might be beautiful inside, but we ain't gonna even go there. What I'm gonna say to you is, most of y'all women who ride them bikes, y'all are really beautiful. When I saw you, I was like, dang, she don't look like she look like she's supposed to be modeling or something. She riding that bike.
Maybe it's the makeup. How do men say it's the filter?
There's that much makeup in the world. You ain't like that lady on the Instagram who she looked messed up before. You don't look like that in real life. You don't look like that. I ain't nobody gonna tell me that. No.
Yeah, it's some women out here that's really doing their thing. Like, I always try, like, if I see them on Instagram, I always like screenshots so I can go back. Like, sometimes I do videos of everybody, just to put them out there. Like, we look so good together. So good together. Like, I finally met She-Hulk. I would see her truck. Matter of fact, I seen her truck the first time in person at Meat Show. And then I saw her again. That was in March. Then I saw her again in September. And we actually talked. And I was like, oh, she cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. Then I met Meat. I met her through sharing flyers. We just started sharing flyers. And
right.
Then I meet Miss Renee, Cole. Like, there's a lot of dope females out there. We got some LaShonda from Columbia. We got Queen Kong. Like, it's a lot of women out there representing.
Right.
It's all can get along.
I don't listen. Here's the thing when it comes to me, right? It don't matter whether you male or female. If I don't get along with you, it sounds weird to say, but you're dead to me. Like, if I don't get along with you, I'm not finna be mentioning your name. I don't think about you. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what your mom and them doing. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care nothing about that. But I'm just always been that person. I'm not mentioning you if I don't mess with you. You get what
I'm saying?
Well,
I'm not finna, like you said, I ain't finna be making no subliminal posts. I don't care.
hey, if you doing that, you ain't got no motion. You ain't got no process. You ain't working. You just at the same time though. I saw something where it said, money isn't the root of all evil, it's attention. So if you can't get it by your looks, you can't get it by the way you dress, you can't get it by what you driving or riding, you gonna get it negative. Any attention is attention to some people. So you got some of the people who, if they can't get it that way, then they jumping up and down like a child. Like, hey, see me? See me? Let me make this post. Let me make this comment. Let me do this. Let me do that. I ain't even giving you that energy. Because
Right.
if I feed into it, now I'm the puppet. You pulling me, you pulling my string. I ain't about to do that. And I always tell people, like on my post, stay focused. Because if you keep looking back at the negative, you're not paying attention to the positive. And you slowing yourself down by looking back. Because every time you look back, you slowing down. Keep going forward.
Yeah.
Because of those people who doing dumb stuff, you don't have to even talk about them. People going to see that. They're going to be like, damn, that person, that person posts subliminal every day. That person is negative every day.
Right.
Like, eventually you're going to see them for who they really are, not who they want you, to see them as. So let them be great over there. But for me, Walterboro, single parent, little country town, beat all odds. I'm retired military, been through whatever you could think of. I'm not about to feed into that, because where I'm at right now may not be, people might be like, oh, she ain't doing nothing. But I'm proud of myself, because I could have been dead, locked. I could have been any place, than where I'm at. So I'm gonna stay focused. But I've been
Well, you definitely can't drive your car looking in the rearview mirror. So, you know.
listening. But I met like really cool people like you. I see Rim Lady on here. I met some really, really cool people, and me talking to people, encouraging people, encourage myself, because I see Queen Kong on here, and me and her have several talks all the time where you just want to just scream. You want to make a post back. You want to say something back, but it ain't worth it, because you got to get out your feelings and think about the kids that's watching you. If you on here being negative, what you showing them?
Right. And the brand. Here's the thing. A lot of people, I won't say a lot of people. I'll speak for myself. I am building a
Okay,
brand. And the brand, I'm trying to not have to be spending my money to build this stuff and to go these places. I'm trying to use the sponsors' money. So if I'm on the internet responding to you, the sponsor's gonna be like, oh man, I don't know if I want to deal with her, because there's already a stigma surrounding us as um females of color anyway. It's already a stigma about what we are. So if I'm getting on there responding and saying all kind of crazy stuff, they're gonna be like, oh man, we can't deal with her. She messing up the brand on the internet. Nah, I ain't about to let you make me lose everything that I done worked hard for. And we haven't even reached the pinnacles we gonna reach. So
listen,
you think I'm gonna let you jeopardize that?
I was telling Taquan today, I said, the devil uses people, and he always uses people closest to you, because the people that you ain't even thinking about ain't gonna phase you, because you expecting hate and negative from people you don't know. But he always uses a person that's close to you to make you lose focus. Don't get on people that energy. I ain't even about to get on that energy, because any opportunity that I got, I never reached out to those people. They saw my page, or maybe somebody said, gave them a word or gave them my name or whatever. But Napa, I never reached out to Napa. They reached out to me. So I was like, oh, okay. Like the magazine dropped November the 1st. They reached out to me. So again, complete strangers will bless you.
Right. Right.
You just gotta do right.
So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Say that
I'm
again.
saying you gotta do right by people.
A lot of people don't understand that. When you don't do right by people, it's like The Color Purple. How she said everything until you.
People are KP, but you know what? Bigger than that. It's bigger than us, because we got kids. So my thing is, what I want something that I do to fall back on my kids.
Right.
And that's my prayer. Like, Lord, forgive me for my sins, and anything that I do, let it fall back on me. Don't let it fall back on my kids. You got to think that deep.
Right. Yeah, karma is. I tell people you can't tell karma when to pay you back. You out here boo booing. I'm trying to stop cursing, girl. You out here boo booing on people, and so you can't tell it. It got to come for you. It
Oh,
might come for the kids. It might come for your grandkids. You listen. Just do right by people, and then you ain't got to worry
and it
about it.
ain't even hard. It's not hard to do right. It's not hard. Meech tell me all the time, "You too damn friendly, girl." I like, but it's just me.
Right.
It's just me. But you got to be careful when you like that though, because people see that and they'll play on you.
They definitely use your kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
So
I want
when
to.
it comes,
I,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to thank you because you came all the way to my show. You told me you was coming, and you came.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to for that, and I appreciate it.
Oh man, listen. I be looking for an excuse to go places. And now that we say it again,
And you left with a trophy.
I sure did, girl. I should have put that thing in here with me. But I appreciate it. It was like this was it between this year and last year. I be getting trophies, and my car ain't even out yet. So when my car come out,
Okay.
so let's talk about your brand. What gave you the idea? I got my shirt. So all the people on here who say they ain't got their shirt, I got my shirt.
That's,
So what gave you the idea for your brand?
and I wanted to do something that wasn't just for like the motorcycle world. I wanted to do something for cars, bikes, racing, whatever. And you know, my name is Dope Girl, and I call my bike Bad Habits. But it came from, when we were little, we were riding in the cars with our parents. We see a bad car, like, oh, I want that car. That's my car. That's my car. So, and then when we get our cars and we start working on it, it just become a bad habit because you want to change this, you want to fix that. So that's where Bad Habits, Dope Dreams come to play. And I love it because it's anybody can wear it.
Right.
Like I get pictures of people in Puerto Rico, like this all over with it, and I love it.
So you got some dope color combos. If you guys have not gotten your shirt yet, tell them how to order.
And, hit me up, send me a message, and I'll get it.
Okay. Do you have them with you when you're at shows?
I do, and I'm going to Classics, so I'll have it with me when I go to Classics as well.
Okay. All right. So if y'all haven't got your shirt, she going to Classics. She will have a shirts on deck. If she don't have your size, y'all can pre-order and go ahead and pay, and she will ship them to y'all. Am I right?
Right.
Okay. All right. I don't want to overstep.
Hey, that's where that collaboration come in at. Go ahead.
So what can we expect next from you?
I don't really know. Of course, I got a show next year, which will be on a Saturday this time, June 29th. I got some surprises in store. Look, me talking about out the trunk of the don't. Yeah, because I'll be passenger. I'll be the passenger in her Vert.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bring my bike, but I'll be in the Vert.
You taking your bike?
I don't know.
Okay.
If not, I'll be in her Vert riding with her.
Okay, that's what's up. See, collaboration, not competition.
That's right. And like I said, I met her through Instagram, sharing her flyer. I saw that she was having a show. I was like, yo, this is a female. I started sharing her flyer. She started sharing mine. I came to her show. She was like, yo, I'm coming to your show. I don't care if nobody else come. I'm coming. Like, it rained on my show date. I had to cancel it. Like, she lost money booking the room, couldn't get her money back. She had to pay for transportation. And I'm saying all that to say this. If somebody want to support you, they going to support you. It don't
Say it louder.
Say
that again.
Matter. She was like, sis, I lost the money in the room, but it's okay. Because I'll be to your show in June. She came, transport, chill with me. Like,
Say that louder for the people in the back. If you want to support, you will.
You will support. But people get in their feelings too when it comes to these shows because there's a show every weekend.
Right.
Just about. Some Saturday and Sunday. Like, we got family, so I can't really, I be all over. And I get stretched thin sometimes because I want to support. Like, I just want to help that person because, you know, I have shows. But people don't realize support is sharing your flyer. Even if I can't make it, I'm going to share this flyer. You know, I'm going to spread the word. I'm going to tell people to go. Because you will lose friendships over these shows.
Well, I'll say this. I'm trying to, you know what, I'm not gonna say that. What I'm gonna say is what I'm gonna say is people support who and what they want to support. And if they wanna be there, they will. Provided you got COVID or something, don't come.
Okay,
But
no. Because you know what happened to me with your event. Oh, man. And look, I was letting the soft girl side show and everything. We got my nails done, my toes done. I got my dress.
well, you'll have another time you can wear the dress.
That got me sick. I said, well, damn, you ain't want me to go. Just say you ain't want me.
So where's the next place outside of the classic we can catch you?
I'm trying to think. So I got a homeboy that's having a Thanksgiving give back in Somerville at First Strings Barbershop in Somerville. I think that's actually on Thanksgiving Day. So I'm gonna try to go there. There's a toy drive that's coming up in Orangeburg. And my brother, Big O Production, is having a toy drive as well. I think it's December the 10th, but I'm not sure. I have it up on my page. What's up? What's by way?
Any Christmas, you having a Christmas party or you having something? What's going on with that?
No, my birthday is January the 8th. I'm a Capricorn. I'm trying to see what Rim Lady gonna do because her birthday is like close to mine. So we might try to get together and do something.
Okay. Let me know early because, you know, my brother don't be trying to let me off work. So I need to know a little early.
The rest that I had.
You don't wear the dress? You don't wear the dress for your birthday?
Yeah. Got some stuff. I don't know. It's so much stuff. I can't name everything, but you see everybody putting up their 2024 dates.
Yeah. Yep. Make sure you if it's anybody on here, and also make sure you do this. I don't know if you follow G Dog, but he makes a calendar every year.
Yeah.
So he's made a post. Make sure you put your date on there. Cause he it's nice. I don't know if you ever got one of his have a station. Yeah. Oh, she want me to have a day party. Okay. I might could do that. But he does it every single year, and the deadline is December 1st. So if you're on here and you're having a show, having anything, go find G Dog Post and put your date, because he will put your date on that calendar. So make sure you just put your date, because he'll put it on the calendar, and you know everybody buys the calendar, so they'll have your date.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
Yeah,
I saw he made a post and I put it under there, but I didn't know, the reason behind it.
Yeah, he'll put everybody. He puts everybody's date on there. Yeah. He puts everybody's date on there.
Look at me. Can't see at night. The drive. I got you.
We're gonna have to get you a black truck. Somebody to chauffeur you around in a black truck. So what would you like for your legacy to be when you're no longer dealing with the bikes and the cars? What would you like for your legacy to be after you're no longer doing this?
I would love for people just remember me as the person that I was. Like, happy, cheerful. I'm out here doing a two-step. I don't got nothing but a two-step now. I switch it up a little bit, but just a little bit sometimes. But just remember me for who I am. Like, I take pride in being positive, especially for my kids. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I just, just out here just hustling. Just remember me for just hustling and trying to I don't know. I don't know. Trying to improve this culture. Whether it's car, bike, trucks.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have that Chevelle, so
Listen,
you know.
I want my race car. I want my race car. I don't know.
They still don't want to build you the race
No,
car?
they don't want me to race.
Why?
I don't know. They scared. I'm like, yo, but I ride a bike. They scared.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't do it. So I guess that's one of the things I'll never mark off, but it's cool. It's
He
cool.
said being a real one.
It's cool. Yeah, I try. Like, I ain't perfect, but I try, man. I try to live life to the fullest because, like I say, when you being raised in like a small town, my grandma didn't want me to cut my hair. She didn't want me to wear like the way I'm dressed in tomboy swag. Oh no, that was a no go in my grandma's house. You was not about to wear no pants and cut your hair and.
So, did you ever think? I think you touched on it a little earlier. Did you ever think you would come this far?
No.
Is it surprising to you?
Yeah, because it was never like I bought a bike just so I would be able to do something by myself if I had to, and I've been really blessed. Strangers will really bless you. Let me just say that because I went to Memphis, I think 3 years ago, and I met Edward Buckner. He's on Facebook. I met him. He was like, yo, I like your bike, but he noticed some changes. My bike was a little high for me. So I didn't have the full stability of my bike. Like when I go to stop, it'd be kind of, and he said, what you trying to do? And I said, well, I want to go with 30. I bought some stuff for 30. And he said, I tell you what, I got you. So when it came time for me to put my bike in the shop, that was all him getting me in there through Shannon. Matter of fact, that was all him and Shannon coming up with the design of the bike. I wanted a blue bike. And he was like, no, that's manly. You already dressed boyish. And I was like, but I wanted my bike to be blue. And they told me that it couldn't be blue. So my grandma passed. During the time my bike was being built, my grandma passed. And she lived with me. And I didn't know how my bike was gonna look. And they gave me like a little sneak peek, and the caption read, I lost my grandma while during the time my bike was being built, and they wanted me to remember that she was in a better place. So that's where the blue came from. So my bike really holds significant value to me. It's not about competing or none of that stuff, because she was my biggest fan. Before she got sick, she would always look through the window. Well, she would always come to the door as I'm riding out the yard on my bike. And then when she got sick, she would look through the window. So whenever I get on my bike, it's not about the world. It's not about, I got this 32. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When I get on my bike, I feel like I'm holding on to my grandma. So my bike really holds value to me. I'll never sell it, never let it go.
Aww. Girl, you about to make me cry. So you'll never change the color either? Wow.
No, because like I said, like I bought all the stuff on my bike, so I knew what parts I was gonna have on my bike. I just didn't know the design and the color, and I really wanted blue, and it was like, nope. And somebody said the video froze. It still froze. So
I can see you moving.
oh, okay. So for them to say, hey, I'm gonna include her grandma in this bill, because I know, my grandma helped raise me. So no, I won't change it. If anything, maybe later on I'll get another bike or something, but I will never change that bike.
Oh, child, you almost made it happen. I be sitting over here sometimes trying not to cry. But you know why? You know why I think? Because, I'm so close with my grandma. And my grandma 98. And I be trying to sneak and see her every time I get a chance. It's 4.5 hours away. And I get on the road on a Saturday night and be there Sunday just to stick. I mean, yeah, I understand. Trust me, I
Talking about
understand.
them grandmas. She passed 2 years ago with cancer. And that's why when I had my first show, it was a free show. All proceeds went to the Sean Jenkins Children's Hospital in Charleston. I had never been to that hospital before. And I just was like, she had cancer and she loved kids. And I researched and I found that hospital. And whatever money that I made at that show, I donated all of the proceeds. And that was like, I had the show in May, 2 years ago. Yeah, I think. Yeah, last year. And then, I had a situation happen in my home. Well, not my home, but my mom's home with my daughter. And it was a whole year later, my daughter ended up going to that same hospital.
Oh, wow. Look how life comes full circle sometimes.
Right.
Dang, that's crazy. That's why you never know. Like you say, life be lifing sometimes, and you don't even never know. Because over the time I've known you, I know, people go through things, but you never wear it. You know what I'm saying? You always, and I know, over the conversations we've had, you be like, man, I was going, and you never wear it. Like you just, I don't know. I don't know how to articulate it, but it's like kind of like the saying when they say you don't look like what you've been through.
KP, if I tell you, you gonna think I'm lying. You're not gonna believe me.
Well, this your time, but hey, if you whatever you want to say, it's your time to say it. If that's what you want to do.
Grandma passed 2 years ago. My daughter ended up getting shot. Like, I'm retired military. I've seen and been through a whole lot. But that's why I treat people the way that I do. Because I know what I've been through and I know how it made me feel. So why would I want to make somebody feel sad or hurt, or it just don't make sense.
You got a lot. Do you leave getting out of the military? Do you think you had PTSD or have it?
Mm-hmm. I think all of us have it, to be honest. I think everybody done been through something that, they gonna say is PTSD. But yeah, I got deployed in 2003. I came back in 2005. I went to Crete, Iraq, which was Saddam's hometown, like the beginning of the war, where we had to sleep in our cars, sleep in our trucks. Cause I drove trucks in the military. We had to sleep in our trucks. We had to sleep in tents. It was terrible, especially being a woman, because they didn't respect women over there. So it was bad.
Wow.
But that's what I have to tell myself now when I go through stuff, because you get a lot of hate. And then us being females, you get it from men and women. And you get it from people you don't even know. Like, baby, I don't know you. I ain't never talked to you. Like, why? What's the problem?
We ain't gonna go there.
It's bad. I hate when I see somebody and they be like, oh, that's your man bike. Nah, this is my bike. Or, oh, that's your man money. And I'll be like, I wish my man money did.
Right. I wish I had a man to give me money.
No, I hate that. Or they be like, oh, you don't ride that bike far. It don't matter. I don't got to. It's my money. I bought it. I can sit it in the garage. And then they be like, oh, you don't know your motor size. What's your motor size? Or, you don't know how to ride that bike. Like, it's always something sometimes. And I just realized I don't gotta prove myself to nobody. If you think I don't know how to ride, I don't know how to ride. If you don't like my bike, you don't like my bike.
Why you think grown men take the time to hate on us?
Because I think it all depends sometimes on how you raised, how you were raised. Because you know how they say, oh, women places in the kitchen. Them tables turn. We ain't just in the kitchen no more. We working on cars, we building cars, we running businesses. Yeah, we just don't want to sit and cook and clean and all of that. Yeah, we do all of that, but there's other stuff for us to do. Like me, I always wanted a big family. So I went to school. Well, first I started driving trucks. I went in the military before I graduated high school, I went in the military. And I drove trucks. And then from there, I went to welding school. So I'm a certified MIG welder. Like, I just wanted to be dependent. I didn't want my kids to see no woman begging for money. Like, nah, go out there and get it yourself. And that's what I did. If I had to pick cans up, KP, and take it to the recycle yard. You best believe we was gonna live.
So you a welder, so you can weld on my
I
car?
can weld. KB, I might be a little rusty, but I might be a little rusty. But what I used to do was I went to school to weld, and then I got a job at Force Protection in Somerville. And what we used to do was we used to build military tactical vehicles. So we used to, like, I used to do everything under the engine, everything under the hood. I mean, is what I used to weld, like battery brackets and all of that stuff.
Dang.
And that's kind of,
You a little pretty girl. You wouldn't even think that you do stuff like that.
and see, that's why, like, I'm not into getting my nails done, and I'm not. You see me dressed little tomboy swag, like I just ain't never really. I really couldn't do the soft girl stuff because I was a survivor. Like at all costs, I was gonna live and live comfortable. So I worked hard jobs.
Mm. You work hard jobs, but you work jobs where you got paid a lot of money.
Hey, that's what
Because I don't weld, but I know welders make great money.
they make money, but that's what made me go natural. Because I used to have dreads. When I weld, I used to go to work like 4:30 in the morning, and I get off at 1. Anything after 1 be time and a half, so I would stay till like 3. And that heat was just so hot, right? I said, man, I can't have no damn perm. So I started going natural. My mom was like, what are you doing? That heat just wasn't, it wasn't working for no perm. So I went natural, but you're going to do what you got.
So you a little pretty girl. You done drove trucks in the military. You done been a welder. What else?
Well, I worked corrections, right? But they ain't had last too long. I did it for a couple of years. And people said that was my passion, but I just was too relaxed. I started off working in Ridgeland County, and then I went to Beaufort County. But I was so cool. It worked against me sometimes, but I was so cool, right? So, you know, you can't go in there and be like, hey, you grown men. I'm in, I think it was like open population. I'm with like the people in there for murder and all kind of stuff. So they used to look out for me though, because I used to look out for them. Let them talk to little baby mamas or whatever, you know. So I'm in there, I'm working overnight. I done fell asleep. I mean, I'm in there open pod, like there's no doors or none of that. Just bunk beds. I'm in there, I done got sleepy. I done dozed off to the desk. I wake up, they done put a towel in the dryer, put the towel warm, towel across my back. So that goes to tell you, if you look out for people, I promise you, they gonna make sure that nobody hurts you or nothing get done to you.
Oh my goodness. I would have been so scared for you. I know your mama and your grandma was so scared for you.
Listen, I was tired. I was tired, KB.
So military, welder, correction officer. What else? What else have you done?
Well, I went to school to teach, but that didn't last long because they ended up giving me my own class, and I said, hell no, no ma'am.
What was you teaching? What grades was you teaching?
When I started off, at first I was in the special needs middle school.
Okay.
And then I elementary. And then they put me at the high school. And at that time, I think I was like 21.
You were just
so
out of high school yourself.
I walk down the hall and they're like, excuse me, where's your pass? And I'm like, no. Because I started out being a sub, then a teacher assistant. And then I said, I'm going to school, and they had a shortage of teachers or whatever. So they gave me like a class. It was middle school at this time, I think. And it was like the kids with behavior problems. And look, they ran my ass right up out of there. I said, no, I can't do this. Then I went full-time in the military because I was reserved. Then I was like, let me carry my behind back to the military. I went back full-time, and in 2 weeks I got deployed. I said,
what was the most valuable lesson the military taught you?
Taught me how to be it taught me how to work with others. You know, everybody want to be a leader, but they don't know how to follow. So it taught me leadership. It taught me it didn't matter where you was in the line. You could be last. You know, you could have been last yesterday, but you be first today. Just take your time and wait. Have patience.
Right.
So it how to be a team player.
That's a good. Anything else you want your fan? Well, okay. Let's start off with is there anything that you would like to say to the haters?
Listen, I don't want to be cocky.
It's
Man,
time for you. Whoa! Before you do that, let me just pop your for you. I would like to let these folks know that you are one of the dopest females on the planet Earth,
thank you, KP.
and in this car culture.
Thank you.
Cars, bikes, trucks, motorcycles, scooters, skateboards, no matter what it is, you are one of the dopest females in it.
Thank you.
And if
But
anybody hating on you, they are just a
wasting their time
sad and miserable individual.
because I
I
got a
will
lot.
not curse because I am trying to stop, but read between the lines.
I got some heavy supporters, man. I see Landlord Jack on here. Listen, if it wasn't for the supporters and the love I get, like, I don't even know where I would be right now because, you know, I got a lot of people who really, really rocking with me, and I love it. So for the haters,
Right.
I'm making y'all sick now. 2024.
Just wait.
Just wait.
Let's say, don't believe me, just watch.
I'm coming.
Now that we got that negativity out the air, what would you like to say to your followers or supporters, or what the dope girl Nay supporters? What you got to say to them?
I love them. I love y'all. I appreciate every share, every follow, word of mouth. Just like for real. One of the things that really, really made me just be like, damn, people really rocking with me is, like I said, I live in a small town, and when I had my show, I relied heavily on out of towners. And I think maybe one person from Walsburg ended my show. Everybody else was from out of town on a Sunday, 3, 4, 5 hour, 6 hour ride. So I knew the love was real. And I just appreciate everybody. I appreciate the support, because who will we be without the support of others? Some people get big headed and they feel like, oh, it's all me. No, it's not. Because who gonna watch you if you ain't got no supporters? How you gonna have a show if nobody comes support?
Right.
If it's not for the fans and the friends and the love, it wouldn't be no Dope Girl Name, to be honest. And I'm very appreciative, very humble.
My last question: how did you get your name?
I thought that was gonna be the first one. So when I started coming on the scene, a lot of people kept saying, like, I would hear, oh, she got a dope personality, dope personality, dope personality. One of my homeboys at the time, he was like, you ain't on Instagram, you need to get on Instagram. I'm like, damn, what my name gonna be? And he was like, well, take advantage of, you know, people keep telling you got a dope personality. And everybody call, my name is Shanae. People call me Sheena. It don't bother me because I'm used to it. So, but my family called me Nay. So he was like, Dope Girl Nay. That's what it is. So I've been rocking with that. I think I've been on Instagram for 2 years now. So that's how my name came about.
I ain't gonna tell you what I thought it was. Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna even tell you.
Everybody thinks that.
I thought you was formerly in the life.
Everybody is like, listen, one of my homeboys just told me the other night, he said, Dope Girl Nay and Big Me Show Lady. What y'all got going on? Listen, I cried. Because I never thought about it like that. And he was like, what y'all got going on? I'm like, yo, that's those names, like.
Yeah. When I seen it, I was like, you know, everybody got a pass. I ain't here to judge. You know, she just turned her life around. Hey, it is what it is.
My life around. What's up, Queen Kong? That's my girl. I love her to death.
So, those were all my questions. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
I just thank you for this platform, because it's a way of getting us out there even more. So people who don't know us, you know, we have the opportunity to tell our story. So I appreciate you for that. And that's why you got the Trendsetter Awards, because I wanted you to know that we love you. We see what you're doing. You stay positive. You out here hustling just like us. And can't wait for this old school to come out. Hopefully I can ride beside you.
You can. I'll ride slow because you said you ride slow, so I'll drive slow.
I'll ride slow.
I'm gonna drive slow. As long as we don't get no ticket for going too slow, we all right.
I got you, KP. And thank you too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So I wanted to tell you, like I said, I really believe in giving people their flowers while they are here. You have really made an impact on me in a positive way. It's amazing to me that we don't have to I told you when you made that comment, I said, yeah, I'm gonna work with her doing something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but you mentioned 2024. So yeah, I think they just got to lay around for it because I'm definitely working with you on something in 2024.
Everything's coming. We got our we got several things. We ain't gonna let it come out too early, but we got several things.
So we're gonna keep it under wraps right now. But when you as a matter of fact, I told Mr. Let's Get It, and I told the guys on my team, Team Carnage, I was like, she really made an impact on me with that statement when she said it's better to how did you say it? Collaboration is better than competition. I was like, oh yeah, I love her. We doing something. So I'm gonna let you get out of here because, like I said, I know you a busy lady. I'm glad you said yes because
I'm gonna make time. I was honored. I was like, oh, I'm about to be on KP show. I told DeMarcus, I was like, yeah, you ain't the only one gonna be on KP show.
I've been doing this show since 2019. And it's been a lot of ups and downs. This next year be year 5. So to be honest, I have been debating on whether I want year 5 to be my last year because there's nothing wrong with leaving the Olympics and that being your last time with a gold medal. You know what I'm saying? It might be time to move on to other things, but I always say as long as it's fun and as long as I get to meet people like you and, some of the people that I have met that have been on my show before they got like huge and now they're huge. I'm honored that like y'all come on and let me ask y'all questions and get in y'all business. You know what I'm saying? And that's like amazing because I'm real nosy.
You didn't ask me too many personal questions, so I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't really want. I mean, I asked the ones that I did ask. I always so this happens with the men that come on that are handsome, and of course with the women that are beautiful like yourself. I already knew them guys was gonna come on and be like, "What's up with her? Is she married? Is she woo? Is she?" I'm like, bro, I don't know, but I will ask. And thank you for answering the questions because they was gonna give me a hard time if you ain't asked. They was gonna tell me to ask and still tell them in their DMs.
I get that a lot because I wear a ring. I do.
On your wedding ring finger?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Long story.
Okay. Well, we ain't gonna go into that story.
I'll tell you right on the back line. But I do. I got it down.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, tell me that later. But she said she's single, and to the person who asked will she go on a date, I'm gonna send her your information, and then maybe. But if y'all end up getting together and y'all get married, I gotta be your flower girl.
I got you, KP.
I want to be a grown ass flower girl. Down the aisle dropping flowers. We ain't having no little kids. It's gonna be me.
I got you.
All right. So thank you so much for sitting down, answering our questions. I really appreciate you. And I cannot wait to see what you do in 2024.
Look at Debo. Landlord Jack say Debo. Debo, I'm sorry, KP. Debo is my man. You know who Debo is?
From Memphis?
No, he be with Landlord Jack. That's my man. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to go follow him.
Landlord Jack page. Debo is so funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Landlord Jack page. But like I said, I really appreciate you sitting down to answer our questions. It It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, KP. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, bye-bye. So, guys, if y'all missed any of tonight's episode of Rydes and Vibes, make sure you click the link in my bio and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can catch the full episode of tonight's show, and you can catch up on any past episodes. Thank you guys for continuing to rock with me since 2019. I'll see you guys next Tuesday night at 9:30. And thank you. We appreciate you.